Biscuits and gravy.
A classic breakfast dish that never fails to hit the spot.
There's something about the combination of fluffy biscuits and creamy gravy that just screams comfort food.
And let me tell you, I've tried my fair share of biscuits and gravy recipes over the years.
Some were good,
some were mediocre, and some were downright disappointing. But then, I stumbled upon the best biscuits and gravy recipe I've ever come across.
It all starts with the biscuits. Flaky, buttery, and oh so delicious. The key to making the perfect biscuits is to use cold butter and buttermilk.
I know, it sounds simple, but trust me, it makes all the difference. After cutting the butter into the flour mixture and gently folding in the buttermilk, you'll have a dough that's just begging to be rolled out and cut into biscuits.
Once the biscuits are in the oven, it's time to whip up the gravy. Now, I've had my fair share of bland and lumpy gravies in the past, but this recipe is anything but. It starts with cooking some breakfast sausage until it's nice and browned. Then, you sprinkle in some flour to create a roux, which will help thicken the gravy. Next, you slowly pour in some milk, stirring constantly until the gravy is smooth and creamy.
But here's where the magic happens.
Instead of just seasoning the gravy with salt and pepper, this recipe calls for a secret ingredient, a dash of Worcestershire sauce.
It adds a depth of flavor that takes this gravy to a whole new level. Trust me, once you try it, you'll never go back to plain old salt and pepper again.
Finally, it's time to assemble the dish. Split a warm biscuit in half, spoon on a generous helping of gravy, and top it all off with a sprinkle of freshly cracked black pepper.
The first bite is pure bliss. The buttery biscuit melts in your mouth, while the savory gravy coats your taste buds in a symphony of flavors. It's the kind of breakfast that makes you want to slow down and savor every bite. So, if you're looking for the ultimate comfort food breakfast, look no further than this biscuits and gravy recipe. It's easy to make, requires just a few simple ingredients, and is guaranteed to leave you feeling satisfied and content. Whether you're cooking for yourself, your family, or a crowd of hungry brunch guests, this recipe is sure to impress.
So go ahead, give it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed.